Imagine getting a notice in the mail that a $7,000 loan had been taken out in your name, a binding contract that you never knowingly signed. I'm 7 News consumer anchor Diane Lee, and when a viewer reached out to my Here to Help page wondering how she got stuck with this loan, I worked for 5 months to unravel the mystery and got not one but several fraudulent accounts canceled. The viewer says it all ties back to a door-to-door sales ripoff. Last summer, Pamela Meadows in Spartanburg had something most of us dream of, a credit score of 824. Who would have thought one phone call from a salesman could be the start of a downward spiral? Yes. The caller claimed to be with her alarm system company, Safe Home Security, and he set up an appointment to check her house.
We're just going to upgrade your system for a few pennies of what you're already paying.
That's what they said.
Verbatim.
Meadows says 2 salesmen arrived and told her their company had purchased Safe Home, and to get the low-cost upgrade, she had to verify her information, bank account and all.
That was the hook right there. I should have been wiser, but I wasn't.
Her first red flag, a past due bill from a different security company, ADT, then an equipment charge from Impulse Alarm, and most concerning, a notice from Aqua Finance for a nearly $7,000 loan in her name. She suspected the accounts were tied to that door-to-door sales visit and tried for months to get the accounts canceled with no luck, and that's when she picked up the phone.
I called Channel 7 News and someone said, "Oh, you need to speak to Diane Lee." And bingo, bingo.
I'm so glad that you contacted us, honestly.
I got chills all up and down my shirt.
But the story gets worse before it gets better. A few weeks later, Meadows got another loan notice from a financing company called GoodLeap, this one for $58,000 for solar panels she never ordered. Confused? So was I, until we pulled Meadows' credit report and found a dealer listed on it, Primitive Success Group out of Charleston, a name Meadows had never seen before. So 7 News pulled licensing documents from the state to track down the owner, and that man, Everett Magwood, who sometimes goes by Sean, is a face Meadows had definitely seen. She says he came to her house to sell solar panels, and the first salesman came with him. And then Meadows says she realized what she thought was an approval for an upgrade was actually a voice signature for the loans.
He put it up to my face and he held the phone. He said, "Just say yes."
And that's how they got you to sign the document.
I guess that's the DocuSign. I wasn't aware of that.
The signatures are not her handwriting. The loans appeared to have been validated through e-signing, whether digital or voice recording. Either way, it's a binding contract.
They were weaving a web all along, and I felt sickened. I felt like I've been so betrayed.
Concerns about door-to-door sales have led to additional protections under state law, the right to cancel a contract within 3 days. Plus, Carrie Gruby-Leibarker, the head of the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs, says the fact that no written documents were given to Meadows violates laws governing the marketing of solar panels.
Most consumer credit contracts need to be in writing. And so a lot of times if there's a rescission, if there's a right to cancel, then you certainly have a written contract associated with that. And really, quite frankly, most consumer transactions do require a written agreement.
So the fact that she didn't get one, that would be a violation.
Red flag and a violation.
7 News checked with LLR and found Primitive Success Group does not have a license to sell or market solar. We tried several times to interview the owner, but after an initial conversation, he did not pick up or return our multiple calls. The owner of Primitive Success Group wouldn't talk to me on camera, but off camera, he told me, "Oh, Pamela Meadows knew exactly what she was signing." What do you say to that?
I never signed anything. And he stood there in my kitchen. He kind of leaned up against the wall, and he was gloating about, wow, when we get the solar panels up on this house, I'm like, I'm not getting it. I'm not interested in getting the solar panels.
And yet you ended up with a $58,000 loan. After 7 News reached out to Aqua Finance and GoodLeap, the loan companies investigated the complaints and canceled the debt, acknowledging the loans were fraudulent. ADT and Impulse Alarm also canceled the accounts.
I want to say that God sent me an angel, and her name is Diane Lee.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to help. I'm so glad that this all worked out for you in the best way possible. By the way, despite the loan, Meadows says that she was never contacted by any company to actually begin installing solar panels. And as for those sales reps, 7 News confirmed they can no longer do business with the loan and security companies involved. For more on this story, just look for my Here to Help page at WSPA.com/consumer.